You ready for today?
Yep.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
No,
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm always ready. All right. Let's start right off with this. Florida has won March Madness. They really at the end came behind and beat Houston. That was very unexpected. I did not like that night. I was watching. I turned it off the second they won. Made me very mad. But what are your thoughts on it?
Uh, we could have done better. Like we held them at a good spot towards the beginning, and they just fell. Like something happened that we don't know about that we know we could have changed during the game that we just didn't change.
Yeah, we had that lead most of the game, and they were showing Florida had not led the game since it was like very early in the game. So very, very big. It was giving kind of a vibe of like the Houston Duke game. Because Houston, their first lead was very early, and then they came back from behind and was like, hey, you're out. I think Florida tried to bring back some karma and say, hey, well, you did this to Duke, we're going to do this to you. I don't think on any terms Florida was supposed to win. Although many do say that they were supposed to, I don't think they were supposed to. I think Houston was really supposed to win. Once it was Houston versus Florida, I think Houston should have been able to cut down the net and just win. They didn't. They had the lead most of the game, but they could not finish the job. We're going to move on to the women's March Madness. UConn wins. UConn is usually known for their men's team. Now their women's team takes home the win. What are your thoughts?
I didn't watch a lot of women's March
No,
Madness.
I included just include the diversity of the sport, but I mean,
Like who knows? Like everybody could be watching, so we gotta just put it out there.
UConn is usually known for their basketball side. They're not known for the football, baseball. It's usually their basketball side. They're always good at basketball, and I'll give that to them. They're really good at that stuff. Their academics and basketball, they're really good at. The women's basketball, I've never usually heard of until this year. Usually, I hear about the men's basketball because they won like the past 2 years, except this year. So that was very big to see that the men's. I was very surprised when the men's team could not beat Florida. That was big. That was huge when the men's team could not beat Florida. And I was like, oh, well, the women's team's fine. I hope they win. Um, Cooper Flag, not literally, but in a way, choked versus Houston. Did
Yeah.
not literally choke, but in a way, choked the game versus Houston. I mean, you watched the last second, he put up the basket from far away and he could not make it. Plus some other physical factors on it. What do you think? Like, he literally just could not get it done. What do you think?
I mean, I just think Cooper Flag is just carrying the team. Like, I don't think anybody else really did. I mean, other players they did something, but like he was the best, and that was a chance to show him he still is the best college
He still
player.
is good. I think he'll still go number one overall. I mean, why not? He just, I think he needs to regroup himself because that was a game that they definitely should have won. It's kind of the vibe of the Houston game. Duke should have. Yeah, the Houston versus Florida one. Houston should have won that. Florida came back and won. The Duke game. Duke was winning the whole game. Duke should have won that game. They did not. That's a big problem in college sports. You need to win the games very, very quickly. We are gonna move on. We did this a couple weeks ago. We talked about the City Connects, and since then, more teams have been releasing layers. Actually, gonna look a couple up right now. I think so far there might be more than this, but I think we talked about a few others. But since then, there's been the Giants and the Rockies have released layers. The Giants, we're gonna look, and it's kind of what Google's giving me is a black top with black top of subtle white sound waves, orange and purple gradients on sleeves, and a sleeve patch inspired by 1960s gig posters. If you look it up, I'll probably post it on the channel later. It's not bad. It does give a little San Francisco vibe. And for the Rockies, All right. I guess. Um, Google won't give me a description, but it looks like a half light blue, half purple. The number's yellow. The word Rockies is purple. You got the mountain. Their hats is a mountain. It's not bad. It does show what Denver is. It's showing Denver.
Can
So
we pop it up on the screen somewhere or no?
I don't think I can, but I'll definitely try to post it later. That way the viewers understand what I'm saying.
There's a whole post section of
I'm
all
not
the
artistic way to describe what I'm seeing here. We're gonna look at just regular City Connect to see what else is on the schedule. Okay. Some releases occurred in March, while others will be in April. For instance, the Denver Rockies, obviously we just spoke, were released on April 18th. I think that's kind of a lie. That was a few days ago. While the San Francisco's...
That was yesterday.
Oh, yeah, maybe they wore it that day. Because I've seen theirs for like a week now. Where San Francisco debuted theirs on April 8th. Yeah. So most teams are going March, April, and we're going to look future. I want to see what all these release dates are. Okay. Hold up. Just a moment. And I'm looking at this website, and it says the White Sox, the Red Sox, the Marlins, and the Diamondbacks, we don't have a date of release, although I feel like we do. But, alright. From there, we are going to move on to our next topic. That topic, it shall be the simple question of what do the Cowboys need to do to get better? It's a simple question with some pretty easy answers that Jerry needs to hear. They got a lot to do to get better. There's more than nothing that they have to do. But there's a lot.
I mean, nobody really they're just how would I say it? The Yankees of football. They're just
local America's team, but yet still not really America's team. Like the 1990s Americans team.
And everybody hates them now.
Everybody hates them. That's the same with the Yankees. The Yankees and the Cowboys are kind of the 90s American teams. Mm-hmm. America's team. The Cowboys shouldn't still be called America's team. Every time you watch a Cowboys game, Thanksgiving, whatever, oh, look, it's America's team.
I swear, this Super Bowl is going to be the recreation of the Dodgers and Yankees. It's going to be the Cowboys and the Chiefs.
It better not be. I'm going to freak out if it is. I'm going to scream forever if it is. I will refuse to watch the Super Bowl. No one will watch. I refuse. I think Jerry Jones needs to stop being cheap. He needs to spend... I get spending money wisely. I understand that. But it's not even the fact that he's not spending it wisely. It's the fact that he just doesn't want to spend it more for himself. Which is a little selfish. Like, you're running a football team, not a carnival. Like, this isn't hire anybody who's off the street and, like, we don't really care because it's a carnival. No, this is football. You need real players who really deserve to be on the field. And he does have some really good players. But then it's like, he doesn't want to keep the contract for those who are really good. He's, like, just last minute signing them. It's not a good vibe. This is one that I saw a couple weeks ago. Will the famous Philly brother Tush Push be banned?
Huh? What?
Will the famous Tush Push be banned?
Okay. Weird question, but no.
That one.
Huh?
We all know that the Eagles use it. And really, the other teams hate it, but if you think about it, they could all use it. There's no restriction on it. It's literally just pushing the quarterback. It's just literally pushing the quarterback's push into the end zone. There's not much to it. It's pretty easy to teach players to do. And these teams describe that there's head injuries involved. There's not one injury that has came off from a tush push. Not one.
I'm totally not looking up what a tush push is.
Oh God, you. Um, it's really easy to teach the players. It's really, I mean, they did it multiple times during the Super Bowl. So, I mean, it's pretty simple. But the teams don't like it. They think that there's too many head injuries. I think they're trying to cover it up because I think Philly is doing too much off of it. Really, I mean, the whole league could use it. It's not like Philly's the only team that can use it. Everybody can use it. So I don't think it should be banned at all. There's no reasoning to it. There's no description behind why it should be. There's no legitimate description. They say that there's head injuries, other injuries. There's no injuries ever reported off of a tush push in the NFL. If you do it right, there's no injury. Which it's pretty easy to do it right. Because it's just into the end zone. Alright. Next. Who is the GOAT of the 4 major sports? You name a GOAT from each sport. Baseball, basketball, football, and hockey. What you got?
This is hard for basketball. Top 3 wise. This is top 3 wise. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant.
I don't actually think LeBron James in any way, shape, or form. At all. At all.
Baseball, Babe Ruth, obviously. He's an OG.
Yeah. Caused a lot of drama.
I feel like Shohei Ohtani's
Caused a lot of drama over the years.
Well, I don't know if Shohei.
I don't know. If you watch Red Sox Yankees from 2004 and you watch the fights, every game in the ALCS in 2004, there was a fight between the Red Sox and the Yankees. I still remember when, I wasn't born then, but I watched the videos. Pedro Martinez just slamming the Yankees coach, looks like he's 90 years old, to the ground. Hilarious, elder abuse right there. It's pretty hilarious.
I think Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is also a really good baseball player. Controversy with steroids and all that. I still love him.
Okay.
There's a lot of good players out there for baseball. Football, Tom Brady.
Honestly.
We all know Tom Brady.
Thanks for agreeing with me. You seem like a Mahomes fan who's going to try and rile me up for today. But, okay, thank you for saying Tom Brady, because that's the real answer. You cannot say Mahomes. Mahomes did not play in the Tom Brady. Mahomes did not play in the real Tom Brady era, the first 10 years of his career.
Okay.
Brady's first 10 years of his career, you had real football players playing real football.
No way.
It was a big game.
No way I just found this in my closet. 45, Jordan. Yo.
Alright.
This is crazy.
Bennett has placed himself on mute. I think it's about the 5th time today. Bennett, if you want to go back off of mute, get on back. Alright. And for hockey, who do you got?
I don't watch hockey, but it's still a cool sport, I guess. But I don't really know any GOATs, or I don't know a single player.
Alright. I'm gonna do mine now. Baseball, I've got to say Babe Ruth, obviously. Nolan Ryan.
Yeah.
Obviously. And this is a hard one. There's a lot of good players. David Ortiz. You know how many clutch games he played in?
Right. Okay, I found the jersey.
Right.
Tom Brady.
Enough
Tom
to
Brady
say.
Buccaneers.
Yeah. For basketball, this is a hard one.
LeBron and Jordan.
Michael Jordan, obviously.
Yeah.
Shaq.
Oh yeah, dang! I forgot about Shaq.
I want to say Kobe. But Kobe's probably 4th. Larry Bird 3rd.
Larry Bird's in the top 5, but not on the top 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Top 3.
Football. I think it's pretty obvious. I'm gonna say Tom Brady. Tom Brady. Joe Montana.
Yeah.
Oh God.
There's really nobody that's like
I said Tom Brady. I said Joe Montana.
I don't care if this is a football player
Jerry
or not. Joe Madden. Just
Rice,
Joe Madden.
John Madden.
John Madden, Joe Madden. You know what I freaking mean?
John Madden and Jerry Rice, I think, are tied third.
Oh yeah, Jerry Rice.
Madden never played football though.
I don't care. He freaking
Okay,
is the
almost
Madden.
was on the Philly. He was on the Eagles practice squad and then just never played. And for hockey, I'm gonna go Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, I've heard of him before.
Wayne Gretzky. Forget this guy's first name. No, Ovechkin. Forget the guy's first name. And Bobby Orr.
See, that's what it's named after. Madden.
Yeah,
Madden.
I played a lot of Maddens.
Madden.
Okay. So, and then my third for hockey was Bobby Orr, famous
Ooh,
Bruin.
for one of our podcast videos, you and me should do like a 1v1 in Madden.
That would be fun. And of course, we got to bring this into the show. The Masters were last weekend. That was very big. It was down to the wire, playoffs, last minute. You don't watch golf, do you? You do. Rory McIlroy won. He won his Grand Slam. It was awesome. I was going for Rory the whole way, but you were going for Rose.
DeChambeau.
Who are you going for? DeChambeau?
Johnson.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, dude. Irish. Of course, I'm going to root for McIlroy.
You just say Irish?
I'm Irish. Of course, I'm going to
I am too. But look, thing is, I'm a massive Live Golf fan. Massive Live Golf fan.
McIlroy. I won from the beginning, and everybody was kind of like criticizing me while I was watching in my watch group. Everybody's like, he's not going to win. I'm like, watch. He's going to win. He's had up and downs. There's legitimate reasons, as I've heard, to call him the choke from the Masters, because he always chokes in the Masters.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
But I think this was his year. This was awesome. He finally has his Grand Slam. It took him a long time, but I mean,
Next year's Bryson DeChambeau's. It's DeChambeau's next.
I think that's what matters. We have now the NBA and the NHL playoffs approaching. We're on the road now. Actually, I think it starts today for both leagues. What are your thoughts, feelings on these things?
Like, just on the NBA and, like...
NHL, NBA, the playoffs are starting today. What are your feelings for today?
I don't want to brag, but the Rockets are doing, like, really well, and we have not seen that in a decent time.
Rockets are still
Six.
quite a final. I don't think it can happen, though.
Wait,
That's what I predict, but I don't think it can happen.
what is it? What is the...
The Rockets play today, I think. The Celtics play tomorrow.
No,
Honestly-
I want to see the... How do I check the leaderboard for the lead?
You mean the bracket?
Wait, sorry,
For the NBA, I think the Celtics will win it all. Go back to back. They will.
Wait, they won last year?
Dude. They did good last year. They did. For the NBA, it's going to be the Celtics. I got the Celtics on the road. Well, they're not on the road, but on this road to victory, they're going to win. For the NHL, on the other hand,
Oh, yeah, we're in second. Yeah, Rockets are in second, Thunder's in first, Lakers are in third, and Nuggets are in fourth.
I think for the NHL, I think the Dallas Stars will win. That'll be a good one.
Are they good?
They are good. They're in the playoffs. That's what good means to us Americans. They're in the playoffs. Okay. And I think we got most of our topics done today, so we're going to move on to the most accurate part of the show, team picks. The most horrendous part of the show, we really do. First off, we have the Padres versus the Astros.
I love both.
That game is tonight at 6:10. What do you got?
I love the Padres. I love San Diego, too.
From San It's sad.
Oh, the Astros. I'm not going to pick both. I want both of them to win. But if we're going for sake of time or just sake of winning, the Astros.
The Astros won last night.
Against who? Padres?
No, the Astros. Yeah. It was the same game.
The Astros against the Astros, what?
No. Astros versus Padres. They won 6-4 last night. I have the Astros. The Astros are going to win the game. We're going to move on. We have the Dodgers versus the Rangers, two really good teams. The Rangers are controlling the AL West. The Dodgers are just known for winning.
I hate Rangers. Sorry. Like two teams that, so first pick was two teams I love. Now is decent teams I really don't like. I like the Dodgers more than the Rangers, though. I just don't like
I think most Texans hate the Rangers.
Yeah.
I am wearing kind of a half and half shirt here.
I swear, if you're wearing a Rangers.
It's Astros and Rangers.
What? You bandwagon?
No, it's ALCS.
Oh.
You got the cowboy hat, Astros, Rangers.
Who won that game? Us, right?
Oh, that series was the Rangers. They went on to win the World Series. That was actually the last Astros game I went to.
Oh yeah, it was. Where we had that fight. Nah, that game was done.
That was like game 5, I think. Because then game 6, everybody booed Garcia every time he came.
Everybody.
Yeah, I was there for game 6. So I saw that. That was actually the last Astros game I went to. ALCS. So
I'm gonna go Dodgers.
I hate the Rangers. I am wearing partial Rangers, but I hate the Rangers. We're gonna go Dodgers.
But my good old friend Tyler Beatty just went to the Twins, so good for him. But he's in I think AAA, moving up.
Shout out to him. However you do it.
We want you on the podcast.
Shout out to you. Magic versus Celtics tomorrow at 1:30. It's game 1, round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Who you got?
What should I say? Celtics.
Yeah. But say, what makes the host happier?
That right there was depending if I was going to stay on the podcast or I was going to get fired.
This was kind of your firing point because the Magic are horrible. So this was kind of your firing point right here. Yeah. I'm going to go Celtics. They have 61 wins this year. They're going to whoop them probably in 4 games, if not 5. Next, we have the Rockets versus the Warriors tomorrow night at 7:30. Who you got?
You said the Warriors and the Rockets?
I did. I hate the Warriors. Overrated. Always have been.
Stefan's on that team. Where's that right?
Curry?
Yeah. You know what? Stephen, yeah.
Steph Curry?
Yes.
Yes.
I love Stephen Curry, but I love the Rockets. Rockets are doing really well, so just keep it up. I think we're both really good teams, but I'm gonna go for the Rockets.
Are winning. I mean, the Rockets.
Yeah, Rockets are second.
The Rockets are hosting, so I'm gonna go Rockets. Next up, we have the start of the NHL playoffs. We have the Avalanche versus the Stars tonight at 6:30. Who you got?
The Stars. I always go with the Stars because you know why? Dude Perfect. If you're OG of Dude Perfect, you had to have watched their TV show. You see, me. That was me.
You have to show that picture again, son.
What? Huh?
Avalanche or Stars? I'm gonna go Stars. They're hosting. That's gonna be a good game for them. We're gonna go to the second matchup of today. It's the St. Louis Blues taking on the Winnipeg Jets. Who you got?
The Jets.
Winnipeg is Canada.
Huh?
Winnipeg is Canada. Help me out with that one.
I'm gonna go with the Jets because it sounds like a cool name.
I'm gonna go with the Jets because they're hosting, which means they're obviously the better team.
Well, that's how it is in NCAA. It's so weird.
And now we go to college baseball. We love a good college baseball. I picked the 2 probably worst games of the day. At noon today, we have Purdue versus Penn State for baseball. Who you got? The Boilermakers versus the Nittany.
This is really I'm gonna go Penn State. I don't know. It's just so.
You're welcome.
Well,
Look.
we need a new host. Hiring in the description. New link. I'll put a link. I'll put a link in the description for a new host.
Oh heck no!
I'm putting
I'm on this table. I will be here. I will sit in this seat. This is my channel. This is my show. I'm gonna host this thing for eternity. Okay, I gotta go with the We Are Penn State. We are Penn State. We are Penn State.
You see, this is why we need a new host.
No. Okay, and for the last team pick of the evening, I guess this is kind of a nice matchup, kind of a bad matchup. I don't know. Also, college baseball. Cincinnati versus West Virginia. Pat McAfee famously went to West Virginia, so that makes me happy.
West Virginia.
You're going with West Virginia?
We love Pat McAfee. We love him.
My pick is pretty easy here. There's just one song to sing. There's just one song I have to sing. Country roads
Take me home.
to the place.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
On to the place where I belong.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama,
take me home.
Country road.
Okay, we're gonna get copyrighted.
God bless America. So I do remember that I went to college game day. It was my first college game day ever. It was A&M versus Notre Dame. First college game day ever. And they did West Virginia twice. I missed the first one because I was on my way to college game day. The second one was when they were doing team picks. So I obviously was there. I was singing it, very happy. And then I don't think I've ever told any of y'all this, but I told you, but I haven't told the viewers. After that, I actually met Pat McAfee after college game.
I will agree with you, Sam. He's that one.
So that's it for Sports Talk with Jack. I'm Jack. That's Bennett. Good day, everybody.